Greetings, 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 good people. It is Hot Topics time. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is Tuesday, May 14th. The year is 2024. And it's time to talk about some of these hot trending topics today, okay? If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. As you're coming in, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. Thank you in advance. Okay, what's going on with King Combs and 50 Cent? Why does King Combs has a diss track aimed at 50 Cent? So now 50 Cent is beefing with King Combs. Are we serious here? That's on today's lineup. I have a lot to say about Mary J. Blige and her boots. Congratulations to Mary J. Blige. She collaborated with Giuseppe Zanotti, okay, a high-end shoe brand. And I have some things to say, and it might not be what you think, so hang tight. We also got to talk about Tyrese, okay? Cry Reese is out here cutting up and acting a fool as usual, all right? So, again, as you're coming in, please hit the like button. Make sure you drop your comments down in the comment section. I greatly appreciate it. So, before we start talking about these celebrities, right, I want to hit you with some news you could use, all right? So, I heard this story being talked about on the Breakfast Club this morning on the radio. And I wanted to share it with you guys and get your thoughts. Okay, so a judge orders an Alabama driver to apologize or face jail for telling an officer, get your ASS out of the way. Let's get into this, okay? Let me read this article so you don't have to, right? An Alabama man who told a police officer, get your ASS out of the way after he was ticketed during a traffic stop last year, says that he was ordered by a judge to either apologize to the officer for having cursed at him or face up to 30 days in jail. But Reginald Burks says that he is prepared to sacrifice his freedom because he believes his First and Eighth Amendment rights have been violated. He contends that his freedom of speech has been imposed upon and that he is facing a cruel and unusual punishment. While Alabama law prohibits using, quote, abusive and obscene language in public, Burks has not been charged with disorderly conduct, and he does not believe the word ASS is barred under the law. Now, I could summarize this. I read this article already, but I want to read it in its entirety so that you guys are informed before making an opinion. Most people don't care, but I have a lot to say about this. This is really a disgrace and a shame as it pertains to this country. Let's continue. It's not a curse word, Burks, who was 39, said in an interview Monday. It's in the Bible. On December 13th at approximately 7:38 a.m., okay, on a weekday, Burks was stopped by a police officer in the small town of Ozark in southeast Alabama while he was taking his son and daughter to school. Now, those of you who do drop-offs in the morning, you know that school traffic and those car lines be a hot mess, and you try to get your kid to school on time. Okay, so nobody has time for any foolishness in the morning. Burks, who lives about 10 miles from where the incident happened, said that he had gotten out of work at 4 a.m., slept for about 2 hours, and woke up to get his kids, who were 14 and 8 at the time, ready for school. Okay? And I'm pretty sure they go to different schools, 8 and 14, so he got to make 2 stops. Or maybe not. Anyway, Burke said that the officer who pulled him over told him that listen, y'all, that he had been driving above the 25-mile-per-hour speed limit without being specific. Burks didn't believe that to be true, so he said he asked the officer how fast he had been traveling. The officer said the officer told him that his radar gun was broken. So he used the cruise control on his vehicle to estimate Burks' speed. Y'all hear that? Burks said that he told the officer that he didn't find that to be a credible approach and to just write him a ticket. After writing the ticket, the officer stood in front of Burks' car, he said. He was standing there and wouldn't move, Burks said. I asked him politely at least twice. See, this is why I like to read, not just the headline, but the article. I said, sir, step back, get out of the way, Burks said. He said, you can go around. So the cop is standing in front of the car. preventing this man from driving off after he took a ticket that he didn't deserve, most likely. The officer is purposely preventing him from moving. The officer tells him to go around. Burks said that he responded, "Get your ASS out of the way so I can take my kids to school. That's why y'all underpaid, because y'all act dumb." That's the comment that probably hurt the police officer, because he is indeed dumb. Burks drove off and apologized to his daughter for the exchange. The Ozark Police Department said that Burks' case was no longer a law enforcement matter because the fine had been paid, but did not answer additional questions about the incident. So the man, the driver, Burks, he actually paid the ticket, the fine, for a ticket that he probably did not deserve to get. The officer's gun wasn't working. So how can you determine that he was going over the speed limit? That's the problem that I have with this, among others. So the officers can just make up rules. Oh, you were speeding, but my device is not working. I think you was going about maybe 20 miles over the speed limit, I suppose. And then you can get in trouble. If this man didn't say, "Just give me a ticket," God only knows what would have happened. Burks appeared in court last month prepared to plead guilty, pay the fine, and put the ordeal behind him. But after he paid that fine, which totaled $211.12, including a $20 fine, as well as service and court fees, Ozark Municipal Court Judge Nicholas Bull told him that he must also, to add insult to fucking injury, this judge tells this grown man that he's got to write an apology to the officer for allegedly having cursed at him, according to a copy of the order shared with NBC News. Burks declined. If he does not submit the letter at his next court appearance, which is June 4th, he will have to serve up to 30 days in jail, he and his attorney said. His attorney said, "My client is being punished for a protected speech that has got nothing to do with the traffic situation, which to me is just good old Alabama." Okay, this is what his attorney said. And what I mean by that is that the system is not equal for African Americans and white people. This man is being convicted for something they couldn't charge him with and win at trial. The crime here is not apologizing, and that's my issue. It's not constitutionally sound. It's probably the most unsound decision that I've seen in 33 years of practicing law. Obviously, the officer and the judge are white. This is what the article is mentioning. I want this to sink in. What if this man, while he has his children in the car, said, "No, I don't believe that I was going over the speed limit"? He could have been, but the officer should have been able to prove that. The man probably just was like, "You know what? Just write me the ticket." And now you want to humiliate this man even further? Why is that officer not being reprimanded for not? Why is his speed gun not working? Let me hurry up because this is pissing me off. And his kids ended up being late. Y'all can read the rest of this article if y'all want to. He said that he thinks that his kids deserve an apology before the cop does. So, because they got a tardy in school. But yeah, like I said, I heard this story. There he is. I heard this story on the Breakfast Club on the radio this morning, and I looked it up and I wanted to dive a little bit deeper. But what ticked me off is, like I said, this officer could just go around and say, "Oh yeah, you were going over the speed limit by this much, I think." All right, y'all, let's move it along. Who we got up next? Drop that in the comments and let me know if you heard this story. Okay, more foolishness is afoot, y'all. Tyrese is at it again. All right, so he exits a show mid-performance to allegedly avoid being served with lawsuit papers. Now, I did see the video. The video is circulating online. The Shade Room has it. The Neighborhood Talk has it. And the Jadson brand has it as well. I don't want to play the video because he is singing "Why You Gonna Act Like That" as he's exiting off the stage. I can play it on mute. Let me see if I can get away with this. He was like, "I'm leaving, y'all." There he go, right on stage. You see him? And he's coming off the stage. Apparently, he knew that he was going to be served, okay? He's like, I'm leaving. I am leaving. Okay. Now, according to TMZ, Tyrese was nearly done with his set when a security guard attendant stood next to him on stage and informed him of a process server's presence at the venue while singing How You Gonna Act Like That, which feels like a joke that writes itself. The 45, Tyrese is 45. The 45-year-old jumped off the stage and walked up the side steps as he made his way to the exit. Tyrese continued singing and expressed his appreciation for the crowd before making a successful getaway. Now, sources telling TMZ and them that there were only 3 songs remaining on the set list. So he's facing a $10 million defamation suit and libel lawsuit from Brian Barber, who accuses Tyrese of attacking his character and reputation in an interview on The Breakfast Club. So Barber claims that Tyrese falsely stated that the director kept footage from a recorded interview with Charlamagne the God. Instead, Barber alleges the singer asked him to hold the footage to protect his reputation. All right. The director also argues that Tyrese refuses to adhere to the provisions 50-50 revenue split that he and Barber previously negotiated for the Charlamagne the God interview. This is what they were arguing about. I don't know if you remember when he was on The Breakfast Club and him and Envy were kind of like going back and forth and he was talking about all of this. So yeah, the process server was present at his concert and basically told Tyrese, why you trying to act like that? And Tyrese literally exited stage left. Now, if he had only a few songs left, can he get sued? I mean, he didn't technically fulfill his contract, right? I don't know. Tyrese is facing all types of lawsuits and troubles. It's just too much going on with him. All right, up next. This situation makes no sense to me. I'm going to be honest with you. I would have talked about it yesterday, but I had to sit with it for a little while. This makes absolutely no sense to me. Diddy's son, Christian, what happened? Diddy's son, Christian Combs. See, why they playing these type of games? Hold on, y'all. Let me get my screen back. Diddy's son, Christian Combs, okay, decided to drop a diss track? Why? Why is he dropping a diss track? I'm very confused. I don't quite understand. So apparently he's dissing 50 Cent and he's talking about 50 Cent talking about his father, because you guys know that 50 Cent is immature and he trolls. And who told him to write a diss track? The name of the song is Pick a Side. And he makes references to the federal agents running down on Diddy's house. Remember, that was all over the news. And some of the lyrics go like this. Police raid the crib like they think we selling crack, but we out here selling tracks, multi-million-dollar plaques, okay? Knock these doors down like them Fetty boys running girl, I don't care. I heard the song and I was extremely confused. He basically insinuated that, they raided one house, but they ain't checked the house next door. I don't know who told this. Do you think Diddy told him he better defend him? He better avenge his name? I don't think so. Because Diddy has oftentimes said throughout the years, decades, that he doesn't like that diss track type of music as it pertains to rap. I mean, that's what he says, right? I don't get it. So he made some references to like 50 Cent's Many Men and Get Rich or Die Trying. Pop's been hated on by many men, and that's fine. They're going to try to stop these M's and they're going to die trying. I just don't like any of it. How old is Christian? Christian is Kim Porter's boy. Is 24 years old. He dropped this, or 26. He dropped this diss track on Mother's Day, Sunday night. I don't know what's gotten into this kid, but I don't think that this was a good idea. The song is not good, in my opinion. It's totally not his style. This is extremely left from all the music that he has made in the past. I don't know if you guys listen to his music. Very nostalgic. He uses like the old beats, very Bad Boys 90-esque type of feel. Lover Boy, Pretty Boy, and then you drop this weak diss track. I mean, your father has friends in the industry, right? You couldn't get Jadakiss to write you a hot 16? No? whatever. And 50 Cent ain't no better. He is just as immature. I expect immaturity from King Combs. He's 26 or however old he is. But I'm really tired of 50 Cent's trolling. I've never liked it. I've never cared. I'm not interested. I'm gonna need him to grow up. But yeah, so 50's been trolling him, and then Meek Mills jumped in and talking about 50 Cent, and he's the feds, calling 50 Cent the feds, and I'm so tired. I've been tired of 50 Cent his trolling. It's annoying. It's absolutely positively annoying. All right, moving along. All right, I want to get into this Mary J. Blige situation. First of all, let's take a look at the boot. Okay. Mary J. Blige teamed up with Giuseppe Zanotti, and she launched the Mary boot. This is something that many of her fans in the music industry, her music fans, fans of her fashion, have requested. Mary is known for her boots since back in the 90s. Mary's known for her style. In my opinion, she's been best dressed since 93. Okay, even when she was young and in love with Casey. Remember that? Anyway, so this is so on brand for Mary. The boots are absolutely gorgeous. They come in 3 different lengths. There's a short, medium, and then there's a really tall slouch boot. I think that these are beautiful. The rose gold is absolutely stunning. All right. Now, I do want to let you know that there's an update. The boots sold out in a day. All right. And the boots were priced at, I think it's like $12.95 or $12.97, something like that. So this is an older article. This is from 2 days ago or what have you. Yeah, $1,295. That's the price of the boot. Now, here's why I wanted to wait until the very end to talk about this, right? I really can't stand some people, boy. I really can't. She faced a lot of criticism. If you look in the comments of majority of these posts about these boots, a lot of people were saying she missed the mark. Not everyone, but some people were in support of it. Some people were saying that she missed the mark. Her fan base can't afford $1,000 boots. She should have done something with Steve Madden. She should have done something with Fashion Nova. I don't know if they were serious about that or not. And I think that that is a total insult. In my opinion, meaning this opinion is mine, not anyone else's, but my own. Seeing comments like that, it just makes me feel that people really have low standards for themselves and other people because they have low standards for themselves. What is wrong with Mary J. Blige, who has been giving you music since 92? It is 2024. Mary J. Blige is considered a queen, right? She's amassed great success, great wealth. She's contributed to the hip hop community significantly, and R&B. Why do you think that Mary J. Blige and her fans can't afford $1,000 boots? Have you seen Mary J. Blige? You don't see how she presents herself when she's just at courtside at a basketball game? Custom Gucci bags, Gucci boots, Chanel boots. Giuseppe is one of her favorite designers. What you were expecting anything less? That's the problem. Mary J. Blige's fan base can't afford $1,000 boots. Says who? Says who? I remember that Mary J. Blige got an uptick in her support when she appeared on Oprah Winfrey, when Oprah had her show back in the day. Huh? I bet you a lot of y'all don't remember that. Open her up to a wider audience. So you just think that Mary J. Blige's fans are just people who are destitute and can't afford anything? I don't understand. You have no idea who her fan base is. I just think that that's a reflection of what people think about themselves, and what people think about Mary J. Blige. And it's really unfortunate. I don't hear any of you under Louis Vuitton's posts on Louis Vuitton's social media pages saying, hey, you need to lower your prices. You don't do the same for Gucci. You don't do the same for any of these other brands. Mary J. Blige decides to collaborate with one of her favorite shoe designers, and she gets criticized because her boots are too quote unquote expensive. I think Mary J. Blige's boots should have cost $2,000 and up. You know why? Because I feel that she is absolutely positively worth it. And what does it say that her boots sold out in a day? What does that say? Somebody can afford it. Is it just you who can't afford it and you're upset about it? I don't I personally don't think that Mary J. Blige should have lowered the price or done a collaboration with a Fashion Nova. She's earned her stripes in this business, in the fashion game, and in the music and entertainment industry. Mary J. Blige can set her price and she can stick to it. And let's be honest, I'm pretty sure a lot of the sales are going to Giuseppe Zanotti. And let's not forget that Mary J. Blige is still out here working and collecting checks because she has to pay that no good ex husband of hers, Ken Don't, alimony. Did y'all think about that? Congratulations to Mary J. Blige on your success. These boots are gorgeous. I hope you restock. Okay. I think some earlier today they said that some sizes were left, but I did see an update where the boots were sold out. Mary J. Blige, you look absolutely gorgeous. This is totally on brand for you. And next time, hike up the price of the boots to $2,000. Okay, get your coin. I ain't mad at you. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. If you haven't done so already, please pay your admission fee. There's still time. Hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments. All right. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to hang out with me and gossip and kiki. Ooh, that kind of rhymed a little bit. Bars. All right, y'all. I love you for watching. As always, until next time, I will talk to you later.